Hey guys, it's Bobby Judo. My first cooking video of the year went up yesterday, so I'm officially back. My hiatus is over. Today I'm a little bit pressed for time, but I had some things I wanted to talk to you about, so I'm just going to kind of rant for a little while, like my man Knox does. Do you know Knox? If you haven't seen his videos, you can check him out. His channel is a Blunk. I always say Blunk. I don't know if that's right, but it's Blkunk link. And if you haven't checked out his channel, please do so. I really, really like his videos. I'm not always sure what he's talking about, nor am I sure that he knows what he's talking about. He likes to contradict himself, and he plays around with language a lot. But what I like about his vids is that he's always just honest and completely himself and in the moment, even if who he is seems like it might change from moment to moment. There's something very zen about that. It's cool. While we're on the subject of YouTube vloggers, I wanted to say congratulations. Congratulations to Yuichi Tuba on 500 subscribers and growing, and his 50th video. I was hoping to be in the collaboration for that, but I didn't get my shit together in time. I'm late. I'm sorry. But to Yuichi Tuba, I say, otsukaresama desu. Kanpai. I usually stick to Asahi Super Dry, but this is my favorite beer, and since it's a special occasion, I got the good stuff. Kanpai. That out of the way, I wanted to talk about New Year's resolutions today because I've actually got some this year. Number one is more cooking. I think I'm a good cook. I enjoy cooking, but I have trouble with consistency. If I want to be able to make money off of my cooking someday, I need to build a good catalog of recipes that I can make quickly, easily, and that taste the same every time. I experiment a lot, and a lot of times I'll have good results for my experiments, but I won't be able to duplicate them, which is the most important thing. To help with that, I got some new cookbooks. My brother and his wife brought me a Chinese cookbook and a Vietnamese cookbook, and then last year I picked up this one, which is really cool. It's Wine no Otsumami. Otsumami are appetizer portions, small portions designed to complement alcohol. Beer otsumami are really popular over here, but this book is designed specifically for wine, and it's got a lot of really cool recipes in here. I've tried a couple of them already, and this one. I'm actually working on this one right now. It's oil sardine potato pancake. I'll let you know how it turns out. If you have any requests for food or cooking videos, as always, let me know. But more resolutions. Number 2, Japanese. I want this year to be the year that I finish studying Japanese. And I know you're like, you can't really finish studying a language. You don't ever finish it. If you're studying a foreign language, it's something that you spend your whole life on. And I know that, but what I mean, I guess, is that I want this to be the year that I finish making Japanese my primary, I can't even say primary, my only focus of study. I'd like to learn other languages while my brain still works. So this year, I think I'm going to try to clear the Japanese language proficiency test, and I'll let that be my end game as far as the concentrated study goes. A lot of people don't think that the JLPT is a good measure of your Japanese skill, especially the upper levels. People say that it's not really relevant or necessary for functioning in day-to-day Japanese, but it's challenging, and it's served me well so far, so that's where I set my bar. Resolution number 3 is the most common resolution of all. Everybody's got this resolution, and it's to drop a couple of pounds. I'm not really a weight-conscious guy, but I picked up a couple of kilos over winter so far. Winter's not even over. I'm from Florida. I'm not used to it being so cold. In Florida, it never gets cold enough where you don't want to get out of bed, let alone you don't want to leave your house. And when it's warm, I'll jog, I'll hit the gym, I'll bike everywhere, and I drink a lot more water and juice when it's warm. When it's cold, I eat, and then I go to sleep. So I'm going to try to stop eating when I'm not hungry, and that's going to be tough to balance with the cooking thing. And I'm also going to try to avoid empty calories. Resolution number 4, another common one. I want to save some money. This is another common and boring one, but check this out. This is kind of cool. This is Anpan Man. See? When I got him, he was originally full of candy, but I emptied him out, and I cut a hole in his head, and then I glued his head shut. You can't open him anymore. And now he's my Gohyaku-en bank. Even when I was in America, I always had a change jar around. But in Japan, the value of change is higher. In America, a handful of change is what, like, say 60, 70 cents? I mean, if you've got a bunch of quarters in a handful of change, you might break $2. But, like, look at this. I've got a handful of change that I picked up over the last 2 days. Can you see? I'm not used to this back at all. Just a handful of change, but it's got 3 of these coins here. The largest denomination coin in Japan is the Go-hyaku-en, the 500 yen coin, and that's a little over $5 US right now. So if you've got a handful of change, this handful of change is actually just about 20 bucks. So where in America I would throw this in a jar and forget it, and then at the end of the year I might have accumulated 120 bucks. You're likely to accumulate double that in a month here. So my friends and I have Go-hyaku-en savings policies. If you come across a Go-hyaku-en coin in your daily transactions, you hang on to it, and at the end of the day you save it, and it adds up. I had one in the past that I racked up $1,600 just in Go-hyaku-en coins, and that financed my move back to Japan. My friend Brett paid for his trip to Hokkaido to see the Yuki Matsuri and go snowboarding entirely in Go-hyaku-en coins, a 5-day trip all in Go-hyaku-en coins. And my girlfriend bought her digital camera, the one that I'm always using for my videos. That was over $1,000, and she paid for it with these coins. So, based on the size of this Anpanman, I don't know, he's pretty big. He's bigger than my head, right? I've got a big head and a small face, but he's about as big as my head. I think with his size, I could probably get 130 man inside this guy. How much do you think? How much do you think is in here now? I'm going to say like 2 man. So I got a little ways to go. In case you were wondering, I do also have a real savings account, like at a bank. I don't just keep all of my money inside a cartoon character. I'm an adult. And my last resolution is relevant to you, YouTube. I'd love to break 1,000 subs and maybe make partner sometime soon. My channel tends to grow steadily but slowly, so if you guys have any suggestions for content that would attract subscribers, no Anpanman, bad Anpanman. To close, I should add that I don't usually do New Year's resolutions because I never really considered New Year's a big deal. It doesn't feel like it marks any significant change to me. But this year, having New Year's resolutions is helping me remember that there's a whole year ahead of me, which means that sooner or later, winter has got to end. I'm ready. Let me know what your resolutions are and what you're doing to beat the winter blues. I'll see you again.